Last time on Metaphor ReFantazio. Amazing! Stroll and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. I find it mildly offensive that you look so shocked about that. And now back to the story. Hello and welcome to the channel. We're back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Last episode, we set out for Brilehaven. Haven't managed to get there yet. Also, we bumped into Katharina along the way, so we had another nice little sparring session with her. Also, I'm well rested today, so I feel like my voices are going to be much better than they were last episode. And if they're not, I'm going to start practicing in my downtime, because I was not happy with how that recording session felt. Anyways, we're going to be in Brilehaven tomorrow, if I recall. It feels like we're traveling more ground on this stretch than here or here. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next, so let's figure out how we're gonna spend our time. Where is Heismay at? Oh, he's in the watchtower. Go. He's got his little tent up here. Okay, that's a cup. It looks like you were playing with the Tamagotchi or something.
Ah, it's you.
Hello there. I've altogether too much time on my hands. Let's say we take a little rest and talk a moment. Also, I finally figured out how I want to voice this guy. I think I was worrying too much about accuracy. I just gotta pick something and go with it. As long as it gives off the general vibe of the character, it's fine. No trace of enemies around by my eyes. Peaceful for now, which means we get to have a little break. Let's spend some time talking with Heismay. Kitchen, a bathroom, a laundry room, and a shower. This gauntlet runner is more akin to a moving manor considering all these amenities. It's likely far more agreeable than my hideout. It had its charms too. Right. That place had its charms too. Well, as they say, home is where you make it. It was admittedly crude, but I developed a certain fondness for it nonetheless. Overall, these living arrangements are an improvement in comfort and leisure. But if I may lodge one complaint, it's those things. The way they build their nests in filth, subsist on our scraps, and the disquieting luster of their wings, just the thought of them fills me with revulsion.
Understood.
If we remain diligent in our cleaning efforts, they should have little reason to trespass into our spaces. I ask that you never leave unfinished food or other trash about. Okay, Dad. Sorry, that's actually very insensitive to say.
Alright.
Retiring so soon? Huh. Your sour expression does not deter me. Sleep can wait, for this old man's ramblings demand an attentive pair of ears. Wait, what? Oh boy, he's gonna keep me up all night. Good thing I got some rest before this recording session. Alright, finally time to get to Brilehaven.
Hello?
Wow, I am conked out.
Captain?
Dude, let me sleep. Come on, Heismay kept me up all night.
Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Brilehaven.
Okay, Mr. Dramatic.
It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean.
That sounds nice.
The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
That's a good question.
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
Oh, wow.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Yep. Also, a random thought crossed my mind. Hulkenberg in Moa's outfit. Futurak, get on that.
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
I cannot wait to see what goes down here.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
So exciting.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Euchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war.
War with who?
With hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps.
Colosseum,
the
you
sea
say?
Guides the gauntlet runner into the city.
Oh, I see it.
Alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Oh, we're gonna do a lot of exploring today. Here we are. Whoa.
Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon!
I am so tired. So, was there a big water sphere? Or did I... Nope, there it is. What is that? Are we gonna play Blitzball?
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brilehaven.
It's so vibrant here.
Sancta Cadeau,
Oh,
you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
we might want to avoid this guy.
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Don't worry, I'll be there in a second.
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Make things exciting for me. The Gauntlet Runners are so cool. Wait a minute. What's that third one?
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
It didn't look like it had legs, so it must be a flyer.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
Yeah, okay, so it is his.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. If
Oops.
you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics.
The Sanctus Church funded the Sky Runners to begin with. Oh. Yeah, that was an important thing to not skip.
Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make.
You know, I didn't think about it before. I'm gonna go off on this tangent now so I don't forget. Maria's interactions with him should be interesting. She is 50% the same tribe as him, so we could get some pretty good interactions if it doesn't just skip over to having the sign made.
You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
Speaking of which, I wish I remember what the winged tribe was called, but can they fly? Or are the wings just aesthetic? Anyways, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Hello. Can I pet your dog?
Walking headache.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
Oh, that's me, actually. You have got to be kidding me.
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty.
Oh,
You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
just wait.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
If this game makes me kill Hector, I'm gonna be upset.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
No thanks to the dialogue options I chose, but still.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
'Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
And that I'm excited for. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I love seafood. That's to be expected, me being a Louisiana man.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy!
It really is. This place looks so nice. I hope hell doesn't break loose and make this pleasant atmosphere
This is a joy!
something... I don't know. I saw your gauntlet runner, so I assume you're a candidate. Do as you will, sir, but please conduct yourself with some propriety. I don't know why that word tripped me up. We've had so many ruffians sweeping in here, claiming to be candidates attending the exhibition. Oh. And then there's Luis. Ugh. Can we all give it a rest? Why do I have to sit here wondering if all the extra guards will be enough?
This is a joy!
No, it really isn't, random person number 3.
This is a joy!
Anyway, Batlin, what's up? Nice to see you again.
Hey,
Hail, young Elden candidate. I've been waiting to meet you.
Hey.
You're that town crier, aren't you? The name's Batlin. Last we saw each other was just before your scrap with Guido's runner, I believe. What a scene that was. Figured hitching a ride with Guido would be safe, but then you and Glodell both showed up. Oh, so that's why you were there. Anyway, I've kept busy with my candidate interviews since then. Forden most recently, he's who I rode here with.
Good grief.
Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know. Oh, it sounds like you're rooting for me. They're reckless with their runners, too. Usually you'd stop and camp during nights, but not them. We just keep running. Oh.
Huh?
No way. They don't rest at all? Yep, an easy trick when you've got God's grace, plus loads of money and people, which the Sanctifex surely has. The head he's brought us quite something, too. If you want to outshine him, you'll need quite the plan.
This fellow.
But I can tell, you've got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young Elden friend. I'm eager to show you. Until not too long ago, I was a wanted man. If I'm with you, the inns might reject us outright. Yeah, you can just sneak in through the window later. I'm sorry, but I'll have to rely on you to find our accommodations. Oh, you know they're one of those kids here for the exhibition. How splendid to see someone so young come all the way to Brilehaven. Where can I find an inn? A place to stay, is it? Well, you may hit a spot of bother there. Half the country has flocked here for the exhibition, you know. The inns are bursting at the seams. Well, that sounds problematic.
you there?
What the hell happened to your voice? Incidentally, travel in the city is a little different from what you're used to. You won't be able to walk to where the inns are located. Excuse me. Go straight down the street and to the left, then talk to the ferryman at the harbor. If you say, I'd like to go to Angler's Inn Square, they'll set you right.
Thanks.
So the city has waterways? Got it. Sounds interesting. What's up with you? This outfit catch your fancy? Must be your first time in Brilehaven then. The Navy's in charge here. Our uniform's much smarter than the state armies, don't you think? Let me take a good look at you. It's not bad. Jacket's kinda short for my liking though. I guess it makes sense with this heat though. Don't want anything too thick. We've got shops. What is this? Oh, it's a Ujiv. Welcome. Let me just say, I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medicinal herbs. I'm assuming this is a child since they're much smaller than Heismay. I'll take one though.
We talk?
You can buy herbs anywhere, so you sure about this? Right now you have 0. I'm going to buy it. Thanks.
Hey.
Hey, isn't it a little strange this shop only sells 1 item? Not really, we've met someone who only sells 2. It seems as though there's some sort of secret to this store. You don't sell anything else?
Hey.
A shop that only sells herbs? Sounds fishy, doesn't it? No, there's no fish to be seen here. Please be serious. If you ain't buying, don't go complaining. Okay, gonna have to find that out later. Have you seen the Harbor Bazaar? Everywhere I looked, there were rare and exotic items on display. Foreign goods being sold wholesale in the harbor, I imagine. It isn't even Forgiveness Day, yet the amount they must make daily. Such extraordinary items, including an igniter unlike any I'd seen before. This marvelous market is worth the trouble to visit. Wow, the ocean's just as spectacular as I heard. I really feel like I'm in Brilehaven now. The sea breeze feels wonderful too. What a lovely city. I feel so energized. So let's get the shopping holiday started. What's that, dear? Didn't we promise each other we'd visit the Colosseum first? Yes, dear. Alright, let's go shopping. You know, I was actually just thinking I wanted to do some shopping. Oh, hang on. I see some posters here. Rise up for Lord Luis.
Let's see.
Luis didn't even enter the tournament, but this guy did on his behalf. Can't say he seems very popular. We should still keep tabs on him though, just in case. Luis might have bigger plans for him than we know. Okay, there's something over this way, and a little secret tucked away here. Phantom of the Deep.
Whoa.
This one doesn't seem to be open during the day either. Magic shops are so strange. I mean, there's the anti-igniter crowd, the one that Brigida mentioned. The atmosphere here is really something else. Absolutely chocolate with people. I've never heard that before. Some I recognize as well. Fair number of odd ones too. Parapus and Ujif? Regardless of tribe, everyone's aiming for the throne. What? Ujif too? You're having me on, as if one of them could win. Oh yeah, we did see a Ujif. I forgot about them. It's been so long. Oh boy, hang on. How big is this place? Hello there. The water market must be very interesting here. I see a ferry. Look, be a tall glass of water, lad. Got our Idle's Day sale going on. So buy some water, then buy more. It better not be salty. Well, I can get briny salt. Let me get some fruit cordial though. I'll buy a couple of these. That'll do. A couple more of this. It's a cheap item, so I assume I'll need it more than anything else. Oh, what have you got to say? The missus warned me that a water shop would be drowned out in a bustling port town, like... So prove her wrong. Make a purchase. I already have. Make more purchases, please! Well, you could even cook our fine harbor fish in it. I guarantee it's tasty. I can see you as a miter in these beauties. Don't just stand there gawping. I have no idea what accent this is supposed to be. Buy some top shelf fish for cheap today. Oh, marble bluefin tuna. I'll buy a few of those. And some morocone meat. Okay, let's take a good look at this fairy. The outfit's not as good as yours, to be honest. Aw, thank you so much. I mean, you look like the fairies from Shining Force more than this one does. Just give you pink hair and you're set. I already told you, no more handouts. I've got a business to run here. But why not? It's not like giving one away for free is going to kill you. Keeping all those yummy looking things to yourselves just isn't fair. You said the exact same thing last time, and I've already given you plenty. Now shoot, I won't be bullied into giving you a single thing more. Cheapskate, jerk, stupid face. And just like that, they were gone. I swear, there's just no understanding fairies. If people think all fairies are like that, I might be in trouble.
Yeah?
Black Cat's Claw. I like the shop names here. I forgot I had stuff to appraise. Store-wide discount today. Take your time looking around. Oh, this is just the item shop. I still have never used an Ariadne's thread. Odd seeing a parapet behind the counter, eh? In this town, making money's more important than tribe. That's good. Yeah, it did seem a lot more pleasant here than other places. Take Night Prowler as a good example. As for my store, it may not look it, but I make a tidy profit. Good for you. Now, appraise this stuff for me, would you? Courier's Anklet, Desert Robe. That one got power crept. What do you sell?
Greetings.
Welcome. Oh my, what a young customer. And yet, that's quite the sword at your belt. We pride ourselves on being a purveyor of only the finest apparel for the Navy, as well as local sailors. In addition to clothing, we also sell a variety of unusual accessories. Oceania's not just full of fishmongers, you know. Imports and maritime trade are the key to business in these parts. Now let me find something that's absolutely perfect for you, dear.
Well then.
Let me think. Since it's Idle's Day, how about this Rider's Anklet? Rider? Like, Common Rider? Sure. What even is that? Don't worry about it, he's just obsessed with that. Oh, I see a golden beetle. That's also a Common Rider reference. Okay, you need to chill out. My dear customer, do you believe in dragons? No, I didn't fight one. This is fashioned in the image of a dragon's wing, and imbued with a speed that's truly divine. I'll buy it.
Can we talk?
You might be able to gain a decent amount of speed with it, if it lives up to its name anyway. Right now you have 0, what do you want to do? I'll buy it. I'm curious. I've got the money to spare right now. Dang it! As expected, you have excellent judgment, and it looks fantastic on you. And it also does nothing. Every day of the week, I'll be waiting with a new item just perfect for you. Do come again. You might actually give me something good eventually. I'll keep buying from him. Anyways, let's grab this. Who was giggling? Another candidate poster. Ready to win? Side with Jin. Need a hand? Jin's your man. Oh, come on, he practically stole our idea. You think he's doing this on purpose? Helping people isn't a joke. Let's show him how it's meant to be done. Oh. Leave me alone. Look at all this armor. Let's hope the quality matches the quantity. My oh my, I don't often get such young customers. I've got Idle's Day armor discount, you know. It's almost July 27th. Forgiveness Day, that is. Shops around the whole kingdom, ours included, will sell goods at a discount. And this holy day originated right here in Brilehaven. The merchants in this town are really getting into the spirit of it. I wonder if the discount's gonna be better on that day. Ooh, wow. Plus 30 defense and also gives endurance plus 4. Only for warrior and knight, and then Maximilian armor. And it prevents paralysis. On top of the endurance plus 5, that's so good. This is some good stuff. Boxer's headgear, increases evasion against strike. Steel ship gauges, that's pretty good. I gotta remember that I have sellable items. So I have more money than what's shown. You know, there's a lot of igniters coming into port lately, but most of them don't exactly seem legitimate. Wouldn't be smart to dive in without much knowledge, I reckon. And yet the country's full of igniters now. I wonder if it'd benefit our shop to start carrying them. When I grow up, I'm gonna join the Navy. It's so cool. I dreamed about it since I was a kid too. But you're a girl, aren't you? That doesn't matter. I'm gonna join anyway. It looks like it's making this guy say it. When I grow up, I'm gonna join the Navy. You're already in the Navy, you asshole. Hey, pal, got any mag on you? If you do, exchange them right here. By the way, I've been told to give you a tastier rate for your mag. An order from the bosses at the Lycaon Magic Association. I don't think I said that right. And I aim to please. I hear a voice within my mind. Accumulators, the exchange. The head is as useless as it works. Use them however you see fit. Thanks to Brigida's merchant rate, the exchange rate for mag is slightly increased. Cool. I'm still never gonna exchange it.
What?
Well, I might. I actually have a pretty big excess. I've had a run of candidates coming to exchange mag lately. Ex-candidates too. I'm well grateful for the exhibition. Not that I care who becomes king. Fair enough. Business is the same as always for you.
Really now?
Here's our rock. I hear people conversing all around me. Someone's giving a speech every day now. Can you believe it? I didn't expect the tournament to ignite such passion. The top faces on the King's Rock are the same as always, but I'm beginning to recognize the other candidates as well.
Bye then.
Who do you all want on the throne? I hear Roger's a popular chap around these parts. For a split second I saw Rag and I was like, oh shoot, we're getting popular. It's got to be Rudolph. We must prevent the state army from falling under Luis's sway. I don't really know much about all this, but what about Loveless? I'm sorry? He's promised a lush life with all the ale we can drink. How about Milo? I mean, he's well fed. Oh, what a clever girl you are, taking an interest in politics at your age. But politics isn't all about looks, you know? If you put your trust in a man like that, it'll come back to bite you in the end.
Look at that.
Wise words. Tension seemed high. What's up, buddy?
Stop!
Or you? What are you doing here? Game for the podium.
Hey,
Is this really the time? If we don't find an inn, we'll be sleeping out in the streets tonight. We came to see the King's Rock.
hang on. What if...
We were just curious about the rock. Can we take a look and then be on our way? I see. We'll do as you wish. You know, the more I look at this guy, the more he feels like JP from Street Fighter. So there's a coronation rock in this city too. Wonder how the rankings are doing.
Hey,
Forden in first, Luis in second. Is it just me or has the gap widened a bit? Guido's back in third place. Maybe it's because of the increasing fervor over sanctism. I'm sure your name is going around thanks to everything you've done, so hopefully your face will join theirs soon.
well...
And then we have immunity from being assassinated. Well, I suppose it all depends on how Luis shows up from here on out. We can't let our guard down yet. Whoa.
Yep.
At least we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it?
Really now?
This place looks so nice. Oh, hello, King. We can actually get a better view of the rock formation. I wonder what he's traveling around for. You there. You heard the rumors about that Glodell fella. You know, the obnoxious prat participating in the tournament in Luis's place. Apparently, he has a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. I guess he's not Luis's subordinate for nothing if he can keep a monster like that. Oh, hang on. What's going on with the water here? You see this? It's like going uphill. A hill of water. Oh, what? Oi, look, Anelda, you in town for the tournament too? I can't see you, I'm so sorry. Or is yours one of the heads they'll be putting on display? Ha ha ha.
That's awful.
Even from a boat. Ignore them. They'll eat their words come exhibition time. What are you guys doing? Looking for a bounty? Sorry, but I'm busy preparing for the exhibition of the brave. I won't have any contracts for a while. Move along now if there's nothing else. For fast travel? Oh boy, we've got so much stuff. Okay. I've been everywhere here. Actually, hang on. What's going on back here? I don't see anything. Oh, Gold Beetle. What y'all fussing about? I've heard the story. The other sailors were robbed blind by your silver tongue. You must understand. All they did was sign a contract. There was no deception involved. You know, I've got some friends over at the Varmareno Coliseum. Better fess up unless you want to meet their beasts up close and personal. Beasts? Please no. I'll pay the money back, so just spare my life. Hey. Aren't you one of Luis's underlings? You got business here. Ah, Whiteclad. What's it matter? I'm just minding my own business, not bothering a soul. That's not a crime, is it? And you have business in a back alley like this. What's the matter? Your boss afraid to be seen by his eminence, Forden? Watch your mouth, or do you want an encore of what happened at the Grand Cathedral? Do you? Oh shit, it's the Elder! Tomorrow's exhibition will be a blessed sight to behold. I hear his eminence has prepared an exceptional mark. So you're going to participate as well. I must say I pity you. I'm so worried things aren't gonna go according to plan. Things could never go smoothly. Nearest is servicing the runner. I doubt there's even room for us to stand right now. Bloody hell, the king's own face all the way out here in Brilehaven. Did he take his whole bloody palace with him then? It's balmy. What a pretty view. And that sea breeze is so refreshing. Too bad we can't see it from this camera angle. Sorry, I didn't think about it. It is pretty. Who are you? What the hell? Oh, it's a Mistari candidate.
We haven't much time.
Oh, you have a portrait for Yufa. The island's people must change. And to change them, I must first change the country. But no one will heed the words of a pagan like me. Yeah, we haven't met any notable Mistari yet. What's going on here? Rudolph.
Indeed.
Hello. That is a very Shin Megami Tensei style. In the chaos of the tournament, people who don't belong are congregating throughout the city. Like that wretched Elda child. I'm right here. I'm well aware. What a ridiculous gathering of lesser tribes. It's because these vulgar groups are allowed to flourish that the country is in such disarray. It's as you say, sir. A country ruled by Rusan is what we need. I hope you're a fighter, not a follower. Would love to kick your ass. Unidentified corpse. I wonder if he drowned. I bet a city this close to the ocean has a lot of accidents like this. I see rocks covering the tarp. Is that just to keep it pinned down? Hello there, calm ferryman.
Need a ride?
Anywhere you want to go. I'll take you to the far bank. Let me make sure this is the other place I was at.
Good choice.
The Merchant's Bazaar, then. Hop on. Ooh. New loading screen. Yeah, this is where I was at before. Priggish ferryman. Like to travel around Brilehaven, then just say the word. I'll go to Anglers Inn now. Anglers Inn Square. Understood. Now, if you'll board behind me, I don't know what priggish means. Oh, that guy looks distinctive.
Whoa!
You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I'd realized 'twas slowly moving, but its coming to Brilehaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we'd better get to finding an inn we can stay at. That was the guy on the poster.
Leave it to me.
I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money? Don't want to die? Simply ask Jin to guide you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Of course, don't worry. I'm well versed in Brilehaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady. Yeah, I do not trust that face. The good news is he doesn't have a portrait, so he's not going to be important in any way whatsoever. Even now, His Majesty's face watches on. Once the exhibition of the brave is over with, it's on to Ontario next, I suppose. I never thought I'd see the Royal Palace entire borne aloft, let alone on skybound pilgrimage to Euchronia's 3 great cities. Royal magic. And what a tremendous magic it is indeed.
Ridiculous.
Ooh, I see bubbles in the air. Gossipy worker. Aw, you're in the tournament too. Huh. Strange to see an Elda involved. But speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for us. Sanctus and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They'll never get along. Have you tried chalk with cheese before? Look at him! The UG are so cute. Well met, young Elda. I saw you earlier in Martira. Impressive what you did in that town. You were in Martira? It's just a hunch of mine. But was it a noble behind all the abductions? That's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. What makes you think that?
What?
Well, I mean, all nobles think about is exploiting the common people. Didn't you hear my speech? No, I've not heard anyone else's speech, actually. We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most on their own merits are the winners. You and I might be battling it out to decide that soon. Oh, I just realized. This place has a coliseum, which means we might end up fighting the other candidates here. Hello, Furious Noble. What a sodding ripoff that boat from the royal capital was. I saved up all my money to strike it rich by getting big, and now it's all gone. Damn it. Another elderly Ujiv. It's getting lively out there. We'll have customers queuing up in no time. Ooh, it'd be nice to stay here. Spider's Den. Wait, this place? I mean, I guess it looks like an inn, but don't you think it feels way too dodgy? Since we've got so many options, can we not look for somewhere a little nicer? We're definitely gonna be staying here. If a Ujiv is running it, Heismay might enjoy it. Alright, Julian.
Our business is done.
Your professor considered a strong candidate in the tournament. How are you feeling?
Yes.
I'm finding it hard to believe this headhunt was proposed and accepted for the exhibition of the brave. It's positively boorish. By which you mean... It has only revealed that these would-be monarchs are little more than bloodthirsty brutes. Killers of intelligent life. Has it not?
How absurd.
Shallow-minded oafs, eradicating resources with no consideration for the future. If they care for this country, they'd offer their own heads. What brilliant logic! I'd expect nothing less from our era's finest thinker. Envious noble.
That's terribly unfair.
You must be pleased, knowing that your precious Lord Milo is staying in the room next to ours. Milo? What about him? Wait, you're not jealous, are you? Of course not, don't be absurd. It's just that, well, how do I know you won't?
That's enough now.
Seriously, aren't you a little old to be jealous? You're just embarrassing yourself, darling. Hello.
What is it you...
Oh, you've got a portrait too. You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters. Are you? Do I strike down his ego? You truly haven't heard of me. Oh, I am shocked. And yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Damn it, his ego's unbreakable.
Yeah.
Beauty is all is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. Who is this? A bar in every block, a flagon in every hand. The next round's on Loveless. This is them. What was he thinking, trying to become king with a slogan like that? I doubt he was thinking. On the other hand, he did make it through the tournament, so you can't run him off. I hear a horse. Oh, hello. Is it just me or does this horse look weird? I think it just... because it doesn't have a mane. You lot aren't from around these parts. What's all this then? We're looking for a place to stay. Guess you say. Well, there's been a murderer prowling around lately.
Really now?
And the only scum I can imagine doing something as horrible as that are Parapus or Elda. Oh. I'd better make myself scarce. Let's both hope that at guess this is all you are. The inn turns away all who are not of the nobility. It's infuriating. Please don't take this the wrong way, but Do I no longer look the part? How far have I fallen? There, it's okay, Stroll. You do have the neck thing. I think you look noble enough. Oh, it's the Yuji.
Hi there!
Lena, I saw you in Matira, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Were you planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too. Aw.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of Matira. Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it too. Who are you again? She actually didn't introduce herself, so...
What?
You're terrible saying you don't remember me. I'm Lena Kaden, the only daughter of the Kaden workshop. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Just have a talk with our runner guy. He would be very delighted to chat with you. Who are you? Oh, you're Loveless. Was the poster not in color? It was, but a very different color. Look who's here. You're that elder fellow from Martira, ain't ya? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. You guys were not in Martira. Please stop talking like we chatted there. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, cause I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full, and the one calling itself the Come One Come All Inn. Pfft, some joke, eh? Is there anywhere else to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Coral Pavilion, where knobby wankers like Forden stay. A Parapus or an L to stay in there? That bloody chance. And there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Louise, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his rabble-rousing crew.
I guess.
You think so? Guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the Spider's Den, over by the tavern. There's a dodgy looking Yuji standing out front, smiling all creepy like. Lets me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
I doubt we'd get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that this Spider's Den sounds much better. Then again, there's no way we're getting into the Golden Coral, so we might not have a choice. Should we go check it out? I think we should bring Heismay with us. Oh, hang on. The tavern's right here. This tavern looks lively, but let's wait until we decide on a place to stay before going in. Hello there. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
This place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room. Into the Spider's Den. An ominous name, by the way.
Well,
oh wow.
Should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
Okay, it's not ominous, it's just accurate. This place looks awful. There's gonna be stuff crawling around everywhere.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Here, though. Bugs.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
It's like the equivalent of a big dog to a fairy.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
You don't like bugs.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
I mean, a sandworm isn't a bug.
Hence the hut.
Ah, I see.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
This is what I mentioned with cracks in the character's stoicism in my Reynaudus video. It's so endearing when we see more sides to them.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Can we not talk about this out loud?
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
You know, it's honestly reassuring that they're casting doubt on it so much. We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part.
I don't remember if I said it, but I did mention that I thought the humans are like mutants or something, like taking in the local life and monsterifying it. I'm not sure if that's the case, but if it is, I should not have been able to get it from that thing with Joanna's child, because she was clearly trying to cope. Grief-stricken, probably a little delusional when she saw that thing for the first time.
I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears.
Also, I do not want to stay another second in this place. Hang on, I gotta listen to that voice line again.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
And get some seafood. Go for a nice gumbo. Oh boy. Oh!
What are
Katharina's
we
here.
without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Might as well.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
Milo. Soprano voiced indeed.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command.
Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
Are you even a Rousant? I don't see the ears on you.
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
I agree with you the most out of all of these three, but again, you need a more concrete plan in place, because once the next rich person comes along, who was previously poor, you're gonna be after them.
Preach it, Katharina! You just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
That's also a good point.
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Forden.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
He's still in second place.
I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
There was never a need to before.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Yep. Oh boy. Ooh, look at that fish tank.
When I'm king,
Pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Do we even have a policy to preach?
Woo! Next round's on Lovelace.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Louise's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Louise.
Ooh.
I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
That's an
Quite
interesting
a
bit of
lively
info.
crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
Sounds fun.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Go for it. Got something. What is this? I caught some weird, creepy creature. Oh boy.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
Well, let's put it to the Hulkenberg test.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Oh no.
Why, tis delicious!
Okay.
The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
This doesn't look like it should have crunch. Also, it's moving.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
Mustn't be picky. It's a delicacy. At least we'll die together.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Oh, it's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
Of course you would say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Hello there.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
Yeah, we met this morning.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
I had to do something. How did you hear about it?
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party.
Yeah, we got Elda, Clemmer, Fairy, Rusan, and Yujiv.
I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Let's see your interactions with other people.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right.
He's
Just
really
got back
singing
from the
our
pub,
praises.
did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning. And I imagine they will aim to find us in our Gauntlet Runner. Neris ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner. Okay.
Yeesh.
The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those ties with the country myself. Is there no one who can truly rival Luis or Fordham? Brilehaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious I wished to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it still wriggles in the mouth. Now that's a Port City specialty. Why is everything we eat so mildly alive? What's the look about? You don't find it appetizing? Call me when we get some shrimp.
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? Sure. For defense, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. I would do the exact same thing. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. I'm sorry, I'm cracking up. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Anything to protect myself from bugs. I think it's so funny to me because he's also a bat-like thing. That was pleasant, but I can't let this session run for too long or editing's gonna be a pain. We're kind of going at a snail's pace here, but next episode we're gonna be going to the exhibition, and hopefully things go as planned. At least close to as planned. There is talk of a murderer, so we're probably gonna have to track that person down. And we've also got to see what the Colosseum's about. It's the one area I haven't checked out. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future episodes, and remember to leave a like while you're at it. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.